Rox D. Xebec, or rather Davy D. Xebec. In this video, we'll analyze this character who's walking toward his final moments, but who, in less than 10 chapters, has already placed himself among the greatest in this legendary story. Come with me right after the intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Well, I'm starting a new segment where I'll analyze characters from One Piece and from other stories as well. And I want to begin this analysis with the character of the moment. But before we dive into the content, I ask you, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss anything. Alright then, without further delay, let's get to the video. Part 1. The existence of Xebec. During the reverie in Mary Geoise, Hina is talking with Garp. She mentions the possibility of Kaido and Big Mom, both former members of the same crew, meeting again. Then Garp confirms that they were part of the Rocks pirates. He shocks the Marines present by saying that the Age of Rocks existed before Roger's era. Later, Sengoku briefs several high-ranking Marine officers about the newly formed alliance between Kaido and Big Mom. In Chapter 957, something even more shocking is revealed. Kaido, Big Mom, Whitebeard. All these Yonko were once part of the same crew. They all had a single captain in common, his name, Rox D. Xebec. How could that be? Was there really someone who led these monsters? Who was this man? How did he have such power and influence? Back in the year 2019, 6 years ago, we first learned the name that would dominate every fan theory afterward. More than that, an impossible alliance was necessary to bring this man down on an island erased from history. Garp, the great hero of the Marines, a title earned because of that very incident, and Roger, his greatest rival and the future pirate king, joined forces at God Valley, the island that vanished from all maps. There, the greatest clash of the old era took place. Of course, such an alliance could only exist to stop one man, a man who sought to become the king of the world, and perhaps the true villain of his time. Part 2. A villain? For 6 years, nearly 100% of the fandom shared a single certainty. There once existed a great villain, a cruel man who wanted to dominate the entire world and sit on the world's throne. A man so dangerous that the Marines and pirates had to unite to stop him. How wrong we were. How brilliant Oda is, deceiving us for 6 whole years. Villain is a word that in no way fits Xebec. Not exactly a hero either, but between hero and villain, Xebec stands much closer to heroism. It's incredible how, with each new chapter, Oda adds more and more layers to the character of this man. A character so remarkable that, if before we asked ourselves, how could Whitebeard, a man so just, have joined a crew of villains? Now, seeing everything, I dare say that much of Whitebeard's noble nature comes from Rox D. Xebec himself. He knew the importance of his bloodline. He knew of a promise that might connect him to the legacy of Davy D. Jones. He was a man aware of his limits, aware that he was not yet ready to fulfill that destiny. And yet, he gave everything up knowing he would die because he needed to save his wife and his child. As I said before, a man like that could never be called a villain. Part 3. The true Pirate King? Well, I think that's a bold statement, especially since we still expect a detailed flashback of Roger's life. But Xebec's deeds certainly qualify him for achievements even more impressive than Roger's. He faced the king of the world face to face. He showed unshakable loyalty to a friend who once tried to kill him. He built his crew fairly and remained loyal to his ideals. He understood the weight of his lineage, but never used it as leverage. He abandoned his dream of world conquest for the sake of his family. The end of the legend. As I write this script, we are in chapter 1164. We still don't know Xebec's final fate, but one thing I'm certain of, it will be grand and heroic. In this very chapter, he asks to be killed by his 2 rivals, Garp and Roger. But wait a second, let's think about how heroic that truly is. Xebec knows that Eris and Teach are no longer in God Valley. Even though Imu ordered him to kill everyone on the island, let's be honest, the people who truly mattered to him had already escaped. Perhaps Xebec didn't actually wish to harm anyone left there. Maybe that's why he preferred to die rather than cause a genocide. In the end, it's amazing how Oda crafts his characters. and he's clearly prepared for the final saga, one of the most iconic figures he's ever written. This was my analysis of Roxy Xebec. I still plan to make another one once his story reaches its end. Or maybe not. Could he still be alive? Could he be the man marked by flames? We don't know yet. But I'll say this. Roxy Xebec has earned his place among the greatest characters in One Piece. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. See you next time, and thanks for watching.